ride to my accommodation, which is outside of town, as I said. And just so you know, Grab tuk-tuks work here in Kampot as well. A little look at the town. Kampot is a sleepy little town about 4 hours south of Phnom Penh. Really cute, quiet little town. Nice place to get away to. I've arrived. I'm a bit of a mess, so I'm gonna turn this off and I'll get back to you later once I freshen up a bit. Here we are, Sabai Beach. It's quite the walkway. I feel like I have left the cities far behind. Sometimes you have to just treat yourself. In through here is the beautiful room. There's hanging, there's aircon, nice big bed, there's a little table. And in through here, really nice bathroom. There's a shower, toilet. Absolutely beautiful place to stay. Perfect setting. I can hear insects and birds. It feels a million miles from any city, and it's $25 a night. I can't believe my luck in booking this place. I had an amazing night's sleep. My body battery is on 100% for the first time in months, and I'm just gonna go and have some breakfast now. Those look really nice as well. In the middle there, in the middle part, that's a seating area, and the bottom is the bathroom. Up top's where you sleep. And you can see that there is a lot of foliage here as we follow the path. So it's definitely a good idea to bring some bug spray. I came out yesterday kind of late in the day without any, and I was getting eaten alive. Put some on, came back out, and didn't have a problem. So just something to consider and think about. And then you come out at the river. So there's the river. They've got some lovely seating areas, and it's just a perfect spot. And then up there is reception and also the restaurant. So this feels like a really special place to stay. $25 a night, and it's nothing like posh, but it's super comfortable. It's super special, great location, and the staff know everyone by name because there's only 9 rooms here. And so you really feel welcome, and you really feel like you're getting some sort of special experience. Anyway, this is the property. Come with me while I get some breakfast. Well guys, my food has arrived. Here I have a bacon and egg chapati wrap, homemade chapati, a little bit of fruit, got some jasmine tea. There I have some friends that seem like they're going to join me. I think they might like a little bit of bacon. I'll eat mine first and then give them a little bit at the end. So what's on plan for today? I have booked a trip to La Plantation, which is a pepper farm outside of Kampot. Kampot peppers are really famous, so I just decided I didn't want a full day tour. For $35 you can get a tuk-tuk for the whole day. You can go all kinds of places, but I just want to relax on this trip. So I booked a private tuk-tuk for myself, $25 from the hotel, and I can stay as long as I want at the plantation. They've got a shop, they've got a cafe. And they also give free guided tours. So I'm going to do that after I eat this delicious breakfast. Oh, and a top tip here, if you book for Sabai Beach, if you book through their webpage, the breakfast, whichever one you want to choose, is included. And I kind of suggest that you do that because otherwise it's $5.50 and you're really quite secluded out here. And so you're probably not going to want to take a tuk-tuk into town to get breakfast. So you're going to want to eat it here anyway. So book through their website and then you get breakfast included. I didn't actually do that. I booked on booking.com, but I did find out later that that's the best way to go. So there's a tip for you if you're staying out in Sabai Beach, which, it truly is a beautiful spot. Okay, I'm going to give one last little bite to my new little friend. I think she enjoyed that. I also think she's pregnant. So she needed some extra food. I gave her actually all through the meal. Well, now it's time for me to go finish getting ready so I can take you guys to the pepper farm. Well, my tuk-tuk is here. As you can see, we're going to go about 45 minutes outside of town to see what the pepper farm is like. I'll take you along the way. We'll go take the tour. We'll go to the restaurant. And you're going to learn a lot, along with me, about Kampot pepper. Kampot peppers have a long history, but under the Khmer Rouge, they were almost completely eradicated. It's only been in like the past 20 years that they've started cultivating again, and some of these farms have popped up. And that's why we're going today to see what they're doing now with the Kampot pepper and how this industry is coming along. Let's see if it's recovering to the greatness it once was under the French. There are actually, I heard, some restaurants in France that will only use Kampot pepper. Well, I've arrived. This isn't the only pepper farm, but it is the one that is supposed to be the best setup for tourists. They take you on free tours and they've got a restaurant and everything. So let's go see what's on offer. Got the Spice Bar Cafe, free guided tours, Khmer restaurant, local cooking class, botanical garden. This should be a really nice time. It seems that I've arrived just in time because the next free tour in English is in 5 minutes. They have tours for free in English and French. Looks like they've got some hats in case it's a bit hot out there. I can't wait to see what this is all about. Oh, looks really nice up here. Got your products. All the different peppers. Nice. So they have hats for you because it gets pretty hot out here. So I've put on my hat and we are walking to the pepper fields now. The tour takes about an hour.
We have some red and we have some green also on the tree.
It is actually on a vine, so they need to plant something that it can vine on. And here is what the peppercorns look like. And we also heard a little bit about what makes Kampot pepper special. It's really the soil conditions, and so this actually has protected geographical status, meaning that it can only be grown and called Kampot pepper here and in a small area of Kep. And that's basically because the soil conditions are perfect for growing it, and otherwise it's not going to be a Kampot pepper. So that was quite interesting. And also what I liked about this place is they do a lot for the local community. So this particular farm, they finance 3 teachers for the local school. They employ 150 people full-time, most of them. And they also have English classes, Khmer dance classes, all those types of things for local children. So it seems like they're doing a lot of good in the community. And this actual pepper farm started in 2013, so it hasn't been established that long. They have 5 different products that depend on the age of the peppercorn and also how it's processed, and that's what they sell here. So it's been really interesting, and it's a lovely setting. The smell is so fresh and just a little bit spicy. It's really worthwhile to come here and to take the free tour. I mean, of course, a free tour, it's going to be worthwhile, but it's definitely worth your time to get out of town and come here and see the actual pepper farm and where they grow it. They also grow some long peppers here, and he's given us some to try. They're sweet and spicy.
Okay. I hope it's
wow, you eat audible? It's very spicy.
No, not too spicy. We're trying the peppers from the least spicy to the most spicy. This is white pepper, and it is to come on, the spice is to come on a little bit slowly. So they say don't take more if you don't taste it at first. It does take a little bit of time. And that one tastes almost a little bit citrusy. All right, we just finished a delicious and very interesting tasting, and I think I'm gonna head up to the spice bar next to see what they've got up there. Supposedly they have some drinks, they have some ice cream, and it's all got pepper, of course, in it. So let me see what I can find, and it's worth coming up to the spice bar for the views alone. Look at this. This is where we are at in Cambodia. Absolutely amazing. I ended up not getting a drink, but instead I got vanilla ice cream with red Kampot pepper. I thought, what better way to taste a Kampot pepper than with ice cream? And should be a little bit refreshing. It's quite a hot day. Maybe you can see the flakes of red Kampot pepper in there. Not sure. Pepper and ice cream, who would have thought it? It's definitely the most kick I've ever had in an ice cream. I'm a little bit surprised, but it really does seem to work. Wow, guys, what a location, what a tour. You might think that pepper is not that exciting, but I'm here to tell you that it is. If you'd like to see what else they can do with Kampot peppers here in the restaurant in this farm, then hop over to my food vlog, and I'll show you that there. And our tuk-tuk is waiting to take us back to Sabai Beach in Kampot. All right, guys, unfortunately, I have checked out of Sabai Beach and my time here is done. I can highly recommend you stay here if you don't want to stay in the center of the action. So it is a bit out of town. If you want to be in the center of things near the bars, you might want to stay out there. But if you want a secluded, very comfortable, very affordable place, this is a great place to stay. And I'm actually catching a tuk-tuk now into town. So I'm going to take you guys with me. I'll show you a little bit of Kampot town, and we'll have some breakfast, and then I'm jumping on another minibus to go back to Phnom Penh. So come on with me while we finish this vlog. I love the little town of Kampot, so I really want to show you at least a couple of streets so you can see what there is there. Here he comes. Hello. Hello. Yes. Awesome. So this is what the Grab looks like here in Kampot.
Madam, sorry.
Yep. There was some confusion as to whether I was going to the pepper farm or the pepper shop. But luckily with Grab, I did choose the right place, so I am going to the pepper shop in town, and that's where I'll start showing you around. Okay, my tuk-tuk brought me in town. I'm just going to take a little walk down the street and show you some of the shops that are here. So if you can't make it out to the pepper farm, there are some shops in town where you can buy Kampot pepper to take back with you. Here is Kampot Pepper Shop, which I've heard is a really good one. And they have pepper from a number of different plantations or farms in the area. So if you want to take a little bit of Kampot pepper or spices home with you, this looks like a great place to come. This is from La Plantation. That's the one that I visited yesterday. But here there's also Bow Tree, more Bow Tree. You've got all these peppercorns, and they say that one way to know that it's Kampot pepper is that it will only be served as a peppercorn. They don't grind it. It smells absolutely fabulous in here, and it's set up really nice. The products are displayed beautifully. Really cute little shop here in town. So don't worry, if you can't make it out to the plantation, you could come in, pick up some products, take them home with you. You can see it's a really sleepy little place. Here we've got the Happy Chef Pizza, Khmer food, pizza, pasta, and coffee. And just a lovely, lovely little street to walk around. You'll have no shortage of places to eat if you come here. Just take your pick. That said, I have a place in mind that I heard is really good. It's down by the waterfront, so I'm gonna take you there to have some breakfast. Right at the end of the street, we have some ice cream. And across the road, right on the waterfront, there is a Starbucks, but that is not where we are going for breakfast. It's a lovely little area right here on the waterfront. And I'm actually looking for Salt Cafe. I think it's down this way. And wow, we've got a very nice guest house here right on the water. Very pretty. Twin home guest house. Have that view out over the river there. That looks like a really nice coffee shop, brown coffee. Looks good in there. And down here, I'm pretty sure I saw where I'm going. Yep. Yep. Here it is, Salt Cafe. This is where we're gonna have breakfast today. Looking out at the river. Hello, good morning. I'm a little early, right? It's okay. Can I just go upstairs? Okay. Little Dorian. This place looks cute. I'm gonna go upstairs, hoping that this will give me a good view. They're just opening up for breakfast. I am always early. Nice space, nice view. But because of the time of the day, I actually think I'm gonna go back downstairs and have my brekkie down there. Okay, I think I'm gonna have the breakfast bagel here, which is 16,000 reals. So that's about $4 for a bagel. Sounds like a pretty good breakfast. They've got a really good menu. Omelets, fruit salad, Japanese pancakes, hen's eggs any style, so lots of things for breakfast. And they've got things like lunch bowls. You can get bao, a Reuben. Okay, looks like this was a great choice. I love the artwork here, and I love the feel of the place. It kind of reminds me of some place that you might find in Brooklyn or somewhere like that years ago. Of course, it's a much smaller place, but it just has that same kind of arty vibe. I absolutely love it. The food has arrived. I got the breakfast bagel with cream cheese, and boy, is that a big slab of cream cheese. And I've also got an iced mocha here, which is already refreshing me. Let's get this set up and give it a try. It looks delicious. That is a lot of cream cheese though. Forgot to turn this on, but I'm already spreading it. Spreading that cream cheese. Absolutely delicious, so thick with it. And we've got some salt and pepper. Sprinkle some of that on. After all, the place is called Salt, so gotta have some salt, right? Let's give this a try. Looks like a really nice bagel. Fresh, crispy, and those chives are delicious. Oh, I think I need to get myself some chives at home to have with my cream cheese because it's absolutely wonderful. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. There's also some pickles. Wow, really delicious breakfast. Another good choice of a place to eat here in Kampot, definitely. I've been to some good ones. Could definitely recommend this if you're missing a bit of home and you don't want to eat Khmer food for breakfast. Actually, a very, very delicious bagel. It was $4.75 for my iced mocha and my bagel, so that seems to be pretty good value for what it was. I do find that some of the prices do seem to be a little bit higher here than in Phnom Penh, but also I did eat a lot of Khmer food in Phnom Penh and not so much of that here, so maybe that's the difference in the price. Anyway, there we can see it, the lovely little town. And there is Salt. Absolutely can recommend for you to stop by here if you are in Kampot and have a lovely meal. So you can see there are just a lot of restaurants and bars down here at the waterfront. One thing I have to say is Kampot does have the reputation to be a little bit seedy at night. I actually didn't come out here at night, so I didn't see that, and I always find too, you find what you come looking for. So I'm not looking for that, so I just found a lovely little town, and I hope you've liked this little look at it. One thing I can say to finish up this vlog is that I highly recommend Kampot. I had a fabulous time here, and it reminds me a little bit of like Pai in Thailand like 20 years ago. A lot sleepier than it is these days, although I haven't been back in a long time, but it's got kind of that same vibe. It attracts some hippies. It's got a lot of, like if you're a vegan, you can definitely find food here, and it's got a really nice vibe is all I can say, and there's a lot of beautiful nature as well. So if you're looking for some place that's fairly laid back to have a nice relaxing holiday, I can highly recommend Kampot, Cambodia. Well, I've got a ride to catch to get back to Phnom Penh, so I'm going to finish up this vlog here. Thanks for watching. We're Girls on the Loose, and I will catch you next time.